Where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah.
What was life like growing up in Atlanta?
It was cool. I was a kid doing kid stuff, playing basketball outside, playing football in the neighborhood, you know, just being a kid on the game, PS4, you know, regular stuff.
Were you an artistic child?
Oh yeah, always. I was drawing. I used to watch anime a lot, so I used to draw little anime characters like Goku, all them people. I used to love drawing that. So that's where I started artistically, just drawing stuff.
Do you come from a musical family?
Yeah, my uncle made music. He still make music in here right now.
Who is your uncle?
Vito.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what's
Vito.
up, Vito? Yeah,
all right. And so, what inspired you to make music? Was it your uncle, or was that like a natural sort of unfolding?
It was really just quarantine, like being bored. Like I always loved music. Like I always had loved music. Like when I hear like a song, like I'll be able to memorize the song and never forget it. Like you can play 100 songs back to back. It's all rap songs. I know the words word for word. Like won't stop. So like just the quarantine. My friend was messing around making music, and he asked me to get on the song, like on some funny stuff, and I just tried it. It was trash though, but you know that's how I started. I didn't think it was trash at the time, but it's trash now.
How did your peers receive your first song?
I think they was lying to me. They was all telling me that it was cool. You feel me? But I think they was just lying, just trying to spare my feelings or something like that.
Why'd you say that?
Cause it was really trash. Like it's bad. Like if I was a player right now, like it's horrible.
Did you play it for your uncle, or like how did that?
Nah, I ain't say nothing about like the music at first to my family. Like, and the way I recorded it, I recorded my verse on Snapchat. I turned the video on, I recorded it into my mic, and he took the video that I sent him and put it into his microphone, like me saying it through the phone. So the quality was trash, bro. Like, it was bad. I was all beat, like all type of shit. Like, it was bad.
So you must have really wanted to do music, because it seems like you really took whatever avenue that you had to make something.
Yeah, I always wanted to, you know, like, I always wanted to make music in a sense. But when I first started, it was just fun. Like I just wanted to just try it out. I was real scared though to like project my voice. Like I didn't know how to speak on the beats at first. That was like the first problem. I was being monotone, like just, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know how to project my voice at first.
Okay. And so after you dropped your first song, did you receive label attention? What happened after that?
Yeah, nah. After I dropped the first song, well, technically I didn't drop it, my friend dropped it. But the first song I put out, matter of fact, I might have just made a damn album after that. I don't even think I put a song out. I just made like a random ass album. Like I named it Hellraiser. You probably could find it underneath, like, I won't say the name, but if they find it later on in life, it's called Hellraiser. Like I had the beats playing in the background on the speaker, and I had my phone and I was recording into the voice memo with the goddamn speaker in the background. Like, the whole shit is on Apple Music. Like, oh God. It's trash though. Had no mixing, nothing. Like,
dang.
I was trying shit.
Have you experienced any challenges on your musical journey?
Yeah, the first one was like not having the equipment, so like dropping shit that sounded bad. Like I ain't know nothing about mixing or mastering, nothing like that. Like I ain't know. All I knew was just like say something that rhyme on the beat. Like, so I figured out how to do that later on. Like I met my man, his name Nardo, and he taught me how to mix. So that was like one of the first times I had like my songs like actually like mix and master with auto-tune and reverb and all that shit. Like it was with him. So once I got that, like it was over. Like I just picked everything else up like right after that. Like it was just easy. Like as soon as I could hear myself in my headphones when I was recording, like look at that.
How would you say your sort of career trajectory changed from the time that you didn't have the equipment to the time that you like got the equipment, you got the team? Like what changed the most in your opinion?
Probably the attention that it get, like, or the feedback. Like I'm getting streams with people in Ukraine. Like that's crazy. Like that's crazy to me. Like my music could reach from, and mind you, I had never been in the studio till yesterday. So everything I made, I recorded it in my room. So for me to be sitting in my house and my music is reaching people in different countries, like, that's insane to me. So that's probably the biggest thing.
Would you consider yourself an underground artist or a mainstream artist?
I consider myself an underground artist right now, for sure. The underground scene is where it's at the moment.
Why do you say that? Like, what inspires that?
It's just creativity. It's free flow. You can do whatever you want. You know, and you'll find your little niche of people, whatever sounds you got. There's gonna be somebody out there that like it. You know, it might not be the biggest group of people, but if you get 10 people that really support you, you know what I mean, that really rock with your music, and that's good for you. You know, so I feel like it's just the creativity that drives the underground, like doing whatever they want, being whoever they want, the way people look, etc. All that. It's just, it's cool. It's not just the mainstream. Mainstream is kind of everything else is being constructed by other people. It's not the artist, in my opinion. Like, it's a whole lot of other factors that go into it. It's just me, like literally just me.
Would you sign a deal if it was offered to you?
Yeah, if the deal was good enough. But I'm not really, I don't know too much about the deals right now. That's something I gotta look into. But if it was a good deal and people around me told me that was a good deal, I'll sign it. It'd be cool.
Did your personal life change once you started promoting yourself as an artist? Or any of your personal relationships?
In a sense, yeah, but even before I was rapping, I was always doing something. Like, people always knew me for something. So like before I was rapping, I did tattoos prior to that. Like all these tattoos that I did on my arm, I did these myself. Like these are the first tattoos I ever did as soon as I got the machine. My uncle bought me the machine. And then before that, I cut hair. I was customizing shoes. I was always doing something, like, so I was always on the creative side. So once I started promoting the music, I mean, the only thing that changed is that was the only thing I was focusing on, like, really.
Do you feel like you would delve back into those other creative pursuits?
No, I think I've outgrown those, like, in a sense. Like, I still cut my own hair, like, you know, I'm fresh and all that, but that's it. Like, I cut my family hair. Outside of that, I'm not really, you know. I'm just really focused on music right now and clothes. That's it. That's the only, I forgot I had a clothing brand before. So I'm gonna get back to the clothing brand. So music and fashion, that's it. Everything else, leave that. It would just be leisure if I do it.
What inspires your fashion style? Because I noticed that like fashion is super important in the underground. Specifically like an alternative type fashion.
Yeah, I like stuff that just suits me. Like I just know what fits me. Like I put on clothes and it makes me feel like a better person in a sense. Like the fashion boosts my confidence. If I step out the house in a fit that I don't like, I won't be comfortable. It's not necessarily like a certain style though, because I can leave the house and if I feel fresh in a Nike Tech that day, then I'm wearing a Nike Tech. It don't always got to be something like designer or anything. It's just what I feel comfortable in that day. So today I felt like wearing this. It does fit the aesthetic that I got on my Instagram, but I could have came here in a Nike Tech and it would have been the same. Like, I just feel fly. You know?
Who are some of your biggest musical inspirations?
Young Thug, he up there. Future, I love Future. Those are my top two, and I listen to a lot of Frank Ocean too. Yeah, I love Frank Ocean.
Why Frank Ocean? Are you delving into R&B as well?
I listen to all kinds of music actually. Like I listen to like rock, metal, R&B, everything that you can think about except country music. That's probably the only genre of music I don't like. But I just love Frank music. I feel like he's one of the most talented artists alive at this moment. Like Blonde is my favorite album ever. Like literally, like top one. It's straight through. Like every single song, even the skits, I listen to them. Like no skips on the album. I love it.
So now that you're in the studio, have you developed a studio process? Are you writing? Are you punching in? What is it like when you're in the studio?
Well, yesterday it was just listening to beats that producers had sent me, and then literally just going in the studio, like into the booth, and just like I go and I put a little reference track down. I'll just go in there and I'll mumble basically the melody. I won't have no words though. Like I might get like a bar in there or two, like if I actually think about something, but it's mostly just sounds, because that's how I feel like music starts. Like it's not really about the words you say in the music I make. It's about how it sounds, how it feels when I say it. So I could say floor like 30 times, but if I say floor in the correct kind of way, like it sounds good. It doesn't matter. Like it goes back to like I don't know if you know about skidding, but like Ella Fitzgerald, like how she could get on something and just make a whole bunch of noise, like but it's music. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to have no words. So that's how I start, and then I go and I punch my words in.
What's been your most memorable moment so far in your music career?
Probably performing the first time. Or it might actually be going to the studio yesterday. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of fresh off of it, but one of the two when I performed in the studio.
Yeah. Are there any artists that you want to collab with, or any dream collaborations that you're seeking?
Yeah, definitely Thug. Definitely Future. I want to make a song with Kodak Black. I love Kodak. He fire. Uzi and Jada Smith. Top 5.
How do you feel about the current state of the like underground hip hop scene here in the USA?
It's good. I feel like some of the artists need to try to branch out a little bit more, because it's starting to feel a little bit oversaturated with like certain styles of the underground. Like I feel like people should try to differentiate themselves just a little bit more. You know, maybe try to do this, do that. You know what I mean? Just separate yourself a little bit more, because I feel like the underground just has a distinct sound right now. But if it was switched up just a little bit more, it could, you know, kind of like reach more people. I feel like that's really what I've been thinking about.
Are you an introvert or an extrovert?
I'm probably both. It just kind of depends on the day, what's going on, what's happening. I just don't like being around too many people doing the wrong stuff. Like if I'm around a lot of people for the right reasons, I'll be great. But if I feel uncomfortable, then I won't be saying nothing. Like I don't know, it just kind of depends.
What's your ultimate aspiration with your music career?
To be the best at it, like, and to be widely recognized as the best at it. Like whatever I'm doing, like I want to be the best at what I'm doing, and for people to know that, and for me to touch people and have people relate to my music, you know, in some sort of way, like make people feel something. That's what my music is about. I just like having fun. So if I could reach people, help somebody in some kind of way, make somebody day better or anything like that. But also just being the best at what I do, 100%. Like, not just playing with it.
For someone watching this who aspires to do what you do, what advice would you have for them?
To do what I do in what kind of way?
To rap, to be fashionable, to express yourself to the public.
To literally just do it. Like, that's it. Like, there's no rules about it. It's just do it the way that you feel like doing it. You know what I mean? Don't try to step outside of yourself and make yourself uncomfortable. Do what you feel comfortable with. You know, just have fun with it. That's what I did. No rules.